Everyone called me the lucky one. I had a good job, a nice apartment, and enough money to help my family whenever they needed it. At least, that's what everyone thought. The truth was very different. For years, I paid everyone's bills. My older brother borrowed money every month and never repaid it. My younger sister demanded expensive gifts. My parents expected me to cover vacations, repairs, and every emergency. Whenever I hesitated, they called me selfish. Family helps family, they always said. So I kept giving. I worked overtime, skipped vacations, ignored my own dreams. Meanwhile, they enjoyed the life I funded. Then everything fell apart. One day, I lost my job during a company downsizing. I thought my family would support me the way I had supported them. Instead, they disappeared. My brother stopped answering calls. My sister told me I was becoming a burden. Even my parents suggested I sell my apartment and move somewhere cheaper. For the first time, I realized something painful. They never loved me. They loved what I provided. A few months later, exhausted and heartbroken, I was involved in a terrible accident. As darkness surrounded me, my final thought was simple. If I get another chance, I won't live for them. Then I opened my eyes. I was 22 again. 5 years in the past. The day I received my first big promotion. At first, I thought I was dreaming. But as the memories returned, I knew the impossible had happened. I had been reborn. This time, I knew exactly what was coming. And this time, I would choose myself. The first test arrived a week later. My brother asked for money to buy a new car. In my previous life, I had immediately transferred the cash. Now I smiled and said, no. The shock on his face was priceless. Soon my sister wanted money for a luxury vacation. Again, I refused. My parents demanded I help pay for a house renovation. I politely declined. They called me selfish, just like before, but now their words had no power over me. Instead of funding their lifestyles, I invested. I saved aggressively, learned new skills, started a side business. Month after month, my finances grew. Meanwhile, my family kept spending recklessly. Without my money, they relied on loans and credit cards. Exactly as I remembered. 3 years later, disaster struck. My brother's debts exploded. My sister maxed out every card she owned. My parents faced foreclosure. The entire family panicked. Suddenly, they remembered I existed. One by one, they came asking for help. This time, I listened carefully. Then I said, I can help you make a budget. They stared at me. No money. My brother asked. No money, I replied. Anger filled the room. They accused me of abandoning family. But I wasn't abandoning them. I was refusing to enable them. Months passed. Something unexpected happened. Without a safety net, they were forced to change. My brother found a second job. My sister stopped chasing luxury brands. My parents finally learned to live within their means. For the first time in their lives, they became responsible. Years later, my father admitted something. You were right. We depended on you too much. Hearing those words healed a wound I carried across 2 lifetimes. In my first life, I sacrificed everything trying to buy love. In my second life, I learned something more valuable. Real love doesn't come with a monthly payment. And sometimes, the best thing you can do for people is stop rescuing them. Because when you stop being everyone's ATM, you finally become free. The end. Moral. Helping people is kind, but constantly sacrificing yourself for others only creates dependence. Healthy boundaries can change your life.